You good now?
Have you ever wanted to say something to someone and have them say something back? Welcome to Candid Conversations. Let's chat. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 240. 240 of Candid Conversations, brought to you in part by Jackson of all trades. If you can name it, she can tame it. Going to service Niagara and beyond, as well as expose the North. We go there and beyond. Today we are here with the artist named Progress.
Bop, bop.
Wagwan Star.
Hey, respect and love, brother. Give thanks and praise, Respect candid conversations. People need more of it.
Done know. It's one of those things that allow people to see the artist behind the art, you know what I mean? And I'm hoping to shine a light on people who are more capable than what their passion might indicate by the title, if you will. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure as soon as you say the word artist in some circles and sects, you're kind of pigeonholed as if like you're lazy or you don't want to do nothing. And it's just like, if you know how hard it was to do anything as an artist,
Yeah.
that opinion would change.
You gotta be in it for the love too, because the amount of effort you have to put in to really get anything, And I would say that talking to artists behind the scenes is especially important now, because in the age of AI, they got all these fake artists out here. You wanna connect with something genuine and something real,
100%. It's like, I even talk to people on the phone and they're like, well, you could go online. I said, yes, if I go online, that's one less person working though. And we need to connect. We need that connection still. We still need people to be in certain places in society.
Yeah.
So, that AI thing, as good as it is to make things faster, sometimes it's making things a little more complicated.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword. Like in one way, we really gotta learn to use it, or we can be drowned. But we can't really be dependent on it in the way that people are letting it do their thinking for them. We shouldn't be using it for to imitate artists. Like all that Suno stuff is horrible, and I don't even think people are really realizing where this is gonna end up.
No, you know what took me for a ride? When I realized that most of the Disney movies that they were making had less and less real people in them.
Yeah.
You
I
know
can
what I
see
mean?
that.
Disney used to have a lot of people. Disney used to make a lot of movies where real people were the star, and they got less and less because the animations got realer and realer. It's no different than what's happening with the music and the AIs.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's important for people and for humanity, because music is the voice of the people, We don't want it to be the voice of the robots. And they ain't got nothing for us.
No. I don't see. I see the benefit to robotics, but I don't see how they can improve the arts if they don't have the emotional quotient that humans do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's not to discredit anything, because for all we know, something could just transform and try to blow us up right now. But but on the real though, it's just like I think the replication of emotion isn't there yet. So
And we kind of don't want it to be, because once
no.
it gets there, it's like knowing the real from the fake will be very hard,
Yeah.
But
you see how it is already.
but I guess these are all paths we got to navigate and have faith,
True that. So speaking of paths that we're navigating, it looks like you're on the road right now.
Yeah. We fighting the snow. We fighting the snow.
Oh jeez, bad out there too.
Oh yeah, it well red out here. I don't. Can you see there?
Yikes! Yeah, man. Ooh, that's a wall of snow right there.
Yeah. It's serious. It's serious here, boy. It's serious here.
Oh man, yeah. It's from like 2 days ago. It snowed, and it snowed for the 2 days straight. And I just said, please, something stop,
Yeah.
because It's madness.
Yeah, it ain't Barbados out here, that's for sure.
No, 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 no. My dad. I talked to my dad in Jamaica,
Uh-huh.
and the birds down there are singing a song that I know no bird up here is gonna sing at this time of year, bro. They just sounded happy in so many different ways. And I look outside and I see the birds. They're flying, but there's no song coming out to them. They're just
Yeah,
they're
yeah, yeah.
so
It's in this place you gotta keep an effort to keep your vibrancy up, right? Cause life
protect.
would dull you, right? You gotta keep your vibrancy up. That's why I love the Caribbean too, right?
Hmm.
Is people are very vibrant. The island is very vibrant. The colors are vibrant. Everything is up, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you protect your peace that way when you stay around the things that give you good energy and make
Yeah.
you feel uplifted and good about yourself. So
Yeah. So we gotta keep that sunshine in here, you know, even when it's cold.
true, true that, true that. Keep the sunshine in your heart. Okay, so I was gonna ask a question. When did you realize music was your passion? A part.
Hmm. When did I realize? I don't know. I think it's more a gradual thing. I don't think it was like a one day thing, you know? Like I always loved music, and funny enough, first off I was like a rap dancer guy. Like I really used to be into rap, but then like as I get into Rastafari and get into the fullness, I really get into music and a way of expressing like my faith and what I'm seeing around me. And that's when it kind of transformed, I think. So maybe at that point, where my entering into Rastafari really changed the way I was looking at music, you know?
Okay. Here's a question now.
Mhm.
What is one thing of Rastafari's teaching that really sticks with you?
One thing that really sticks with me.
Like something like something that hits you on a daily, on a regular basis that like presents itself as one of his teachings kind of thing.
Being genuine and upful. You know what I'm saying? I do believe that's a core tenet to Rastafari because when you really check it, it's a journey, a spiritual journey that you kind of got to take within, right? It's not something that a priest could really like. I know they got bingy houses and they got Ilex, but at the end of the day, every Rasta man got to take that, and every Rasta woman got to take that solo spiritual journey, right?
Hmm.
So part of that journey is really being genuine, you know, putting away all these false pretenses that society teaches us. So that being genuine and honest and healthy. And I also believe like that's all also the same thing. Being genuine and being healthy is kind of interwoven, you know, because you're trying to be your genuine self, your best self, you know.
Okay. In 30 seconds, how would you describe your sound?
Um, an artist trying to push and make better art and make himself a better person.
Okay, all right. We have more with progress. I have to tell you, brother, I do love the name because it's a mentality you have to maintain in order to get where you're trying to go. You know what I
Correct,
mean? So,
correct, correct.
for me, it was a sign that I'm going in the right direction because I'm like, okay, so what artist am I interviewing today? Because I got the link, and then I was told progress. I said, no, I know what we're doing, but who's the artist?
Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. Well, we're moving in the right direction, progression. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. And we will be right back. Candid Conversations, episode 240, a milestone episode for yours truly. Blessed to have Progress join us. We'll be right
Boop, boop.
back.
Bless up.
All right, so we are back. Progress. Now, I want to know what is something you see happening in the industry that you appreciate, and then what's one thing that needs to change?
What I appreciate, I see a lot of Toronto artists, reggae artists, like pushing outside of Canada now and getting some love and getting some respect out there. And I think that's a great sign. I love that without even like the industry support, like people are going out and they're kind of making a name for themselves internationally, and I like and respect that. One thing I would like to see change, I think reggae in Toronto and specifically is not incorporating the youth as much. I would like to see that change. I would like to see more youth get involved, people support more youth, find some young artists to help push and get out there too, keep this industry healthy.
Okay, okay, that makes sense. All of that, and yeah, for real, no. And but how would you open the door to the youth, knowing that sometimes they have their own perspective on what's going on with the elders? It's like that bridge between the youth and the elders is a little shaky, if you will, because as a youth, you're sometimes there's sometimes wild and just flying by the seat of their pants, and as an
Mhm.
elder, you're structured. More times, you have a structure that you adhere to. So, how how would you bridge that gap?
I think part of it is not just like lecturing to them all the time, part of it is listening, it's got to be a convo, it's got to be two ways, you
Uh,
you got information to give them, but you got also information to take in.
yep,
So
yep,
so I think that's how you deal with them on that. And then like I think it needs to be a more concerted effort of like, everyone throwing shows, everyone try and bring in a youth element, trying to include a young artist or a young DJ or you know what I'm saying?
yeah. No, I agree with you 100%. Instead of Galang, what you gotta do? You don't know nothing about this. Oh, come here and see, look at this, and let me show you how it works. I had a barbecue a couple years ago, and we did it in the community. And at one point, we were changing over the acts,
Hmm.
and went and grabbed the microphone and started to tell a joke. And someone went to, no, 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 don't go do that. And I said, no, 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 they're the future. Allow them, and let them tell their jokes so we can see where they're at and direct them in a appropriate manner. You know what I mean? And then they started doing some sing-alongs and some karaoke. It was a fun time. Like you really get to learn a lot from the youth when you pay attention to what they're trying to show you, so to
Yeah,
speak.
man, they're the ones that bring life to a thing. Because
Hmm.
if youth ain't really involved, it's dying. That's the reality of it. If
Yep,
youth ain't involved, then your thing is dying. Because everyone getting older. So
yep, yep,
we
yep.
we we want to see this thing continue past ourselves. So we got to try and
Hmm.
incorporate them and appreciate them, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah,
true. It's true. All right. So now, mood and vibes.
yeah. Yes, sir.
Mood and vibes. Let's talk about that for a minute. What's going on there?
Okay, that was at least that in 2024. At the end of 2024, I got a lot of it was an interesting reggae album for me because I did a lot of experimental stuff. I just wanted to try some artistic out the box stuff too.
Hmm.
And I got a good reception for that. I got like I think 30,000 streams the first year, so I was happy for that considering I don't have no label backing or you know what I'm saying, no big industry friends. So
Right
that was
on.
just from being playlisted alone. So I was happy and appreciative of that. Um, and yeah, it's a good project. I encourage everyone to go check it out. Mood and Vibe. You can check it at progressreggae.com.
Okay. All right. So, what is your streaming platform of choice?
What is my streaming platform of choice? Well,
Yeah.
ideally, it's my website.
Good answer. That's
Yeah,
the best answer you could give, because that means it's directly from the source to the source.
yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm kind of on all of them, on most of them.
Yeah.
Just to like get your name out there, but it's hard in that way. In that like Spotify or these people don't really pay money.
No.
And
It's an atrocity that so many people get pennies for their months, years of work.
yeah,
And
yeah.
like, I just, that's a whole different can of worms. That's a
Mhm.
whole different can of worms. Like, I just don't understand how these systems are created to quote unquote benefit the artist, and they don't actually benefit the artist.
Well, it's like a catch-22, right? Because it's like most people are searching for their stuff on Spotify. So you kind of want to be there when they're searching so you can get some streams. But on the other hand, it's like Spotify ain't really going to pay you no money for that thing?
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
I mean, I guess YouTube might pay all right if you can really get enough streams. But it's definitely a step down from when we used to sell physical stuff, you know?
I mean, I remember writing tens of thousands of CDs by hand. Like
Yeah,
at
yeah, yeah.
least thousands of CDs by hand. I know I've done thousands. I remember one show I did a good 500 CDs,
Sheesh.
and like I wrote the title of the CD, the website on there, and it wasn't like a me.com. It was myspace.com/block basics production. So I'm writing that out on like 500
Mhm.
CDs. You know what I mean? So yeah, and I'm getting, even if I got $2 for the CD, that's $2
Yes,
for
sir.
the CD.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's like 1,000 streams. Probably like a couple thousand.
Telling you, I'm telling. So like, it's an interesting situation that so many people are involved in.
Mhm.
I personally see some kind of class actions happening sometime in the near future, but
Mhm.
that's
Mhm.
because somebody's gonna get bit the wrong way or not gonna get the profit they're entitled to, and they're just gonna kick the hornet's nest.
Well, I think this is why they're trying to push the AI music stuff too, right? They can just sidestep all that. Um, I think for artists too, in these times, it's kind of important to have a little merchandise. Have a little shirt you're selling, a lighter or fucking papers, whatever.
Tell them
Just
again,
something.
because they don't. Some people don't realize it's. I think it's the way that it's broadcast in the media.
Mhm,
It
mhm.
makes it seem like you make a song, you sing a song, and then you're a star.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean? And you're 100% right. You have to have your merch.
yeah. Mhm,
You have
mhm.
to have something that they want to get. So,
Yeah.
what would you say is like? And I know you said lighter and T-shirt or something like that, but what do you think is a good piece of merch for an artist to have that that would serve purpose?
I think t-shirts are good.
Okay.
T-shirts are good. If you can get like a big bulk single lighters and you have like a logo or a sticker you can plaster over them, that's also all right too. Uh, if you're younger and you can get brand deals with some of these maybe dispensaries or something out there, that's also good too. Like you kind of got to be creative in these times.
Yeah, I remember Ed Hardy. Haven't seen his name too much lately, but his name used to be on everything.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Iron, pants, T-shirt, hat, car, you name it. This guy's name is on everything, and it's like I guess that's part of it. You just have to stretch your
Mhm. Like if you
reasoning.
can if you can find like a young designer on the come up and pair with them, that's also good. Like any young businesses on the come up where you guys can mutually help each other. You can benefit them and give them some advertising. They can benefit you through however money or pushing you or however.
Yeah, and we'll talk more about that after this break.
Well,
All right, we're back. So, yeah, we were talking about how you can actively work with like the youth in the community,
mhm, mhm, mhm.
as well as you know doing. Oh, jeez, sorry, gotta type something down here, as well as trading services for
Mhm, mhm.
businesses. Barter is a good way to go about things too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Exchanging
man.
product for service or
The,
service for product.
the original money.
Yeah, yeah. But this what this country was built on until.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh boy. Oh man, I'm telling you. So yeah, no, collective assembly. What do you think it will take to bring the community together? What steps can we take as people to unite past our egos?
Mm. Um. A lot of it would be embracing youth and bringing new people into, people who don't have like a history of tensions with other people, or you know what I'm saying? Because there's definitely a lot of that in the reggae community. Um, I mean, I do see some support and some stuff amongst the artists too. I gotta say that.
Hmm.
But it's a relatively small piece of pie. So there's the There's some people who want to, like, make sure to get a bigger piece of it as possible, but I think the focus should be trying on making the pie bigger.
Yeah, or building more bakeries.
Yeah. Building more pies, correct.
I'm telling you, I hear that, and like I appreciate the reference.
Mhm.
So it's this is the third segment though. So this is usually where I flip the script.
Okay,
And
flip
when
it.
I flip the script, I give the guest the opportunity to be the host and make whatever statements they may have or ask any questions that may have come up. So, Progress, you have the
Okay.
floor as we flip the script.
Okay. So I guess I'm just going to talk about what I'm doing and what's coming up and what's gone.
There you go.
Okay. Well, you talked about it before. Mood and Vibe. I let everyone know that's a double album too. So one side is 7 songs of mood. They tend to be a slower tempo, more introspective, and the other one's 7 songs of vibe, a bit more hype, a bit more upbeat. And now my next project will be called Songs of Freedom. I'm exploring different avenues of reggae and reggae fusion. Got 1, 2 Afrobeat songs on there too, just trying to be something a bit different. It'll be a vibe.
Yeah.
So everyone look out for that, progressreggae.com.
ProgressReggae.com. Check it out. Man's got his website up with his music on it, other content as well. Be sure to check out ProgressReggae.com. All
So
right.
how long have you been doing Candid Conversations?
Candid Conversations has been it's a concept that I came up with while talking to Private Name, Private Number, who's an artist out of Toronto. And he suggested that because I had another podcast where I was focused on the music, that I start one where we can talk to the artist behind the art.
Okay,
So
okay.
it's been it's not as consistent in the sense of I do it weekly, but some weeks I air replays. But about 4 years, 4 or 5 years, I've been doing this. Or no,
Okay.
3 or 4 years, 3 or 4, because I'm at 240 and I do it weekly.
And
But
what go ahead, sorry.
I have another podcast that I've been doing for 9.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, break. What would you say is the highlight and low light of this one?
The highlight is talking to people like yourself who can carry a conversation and like educate me in something that I might not be aware of.
Mhm.
The low light is people who can't show up to their phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's just I'll never understand how you can set something up, agree to do something, agree to be somewhere, and then the time that comes, and then no, you can't make it, and not say something, or just not make it.
Yeah. That's never because I'm an artist, but I also promote and throw shows sometimes. So I'm fully aware of that kind of energy.
Mhm.
And to be honest, like when I'm throwing shows, I just tend not to believe anyone about anything they say they're going to do.
Reg,
I'm a bit
Regin,
of a micromanager.
Regin, I hear that. I hear that. When I throw a show, I book 12 acts because I know 5 of them are gonna bail.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it happens every time. If I book 7 acts, 3 of them bounce. I said,
Yeah,
okay, that's why I'm always ready to go.
yeah. I think the last show I did, like the doorman just didn't show up. He didn't call me, and then I had to like scramble like half an hour before door opens trying to find a different doorman.
Yeah.
But this is the kind of thing you do as an entrepreneur, as an artist, as anyone who really wants to try and achieve anything. It's like I say, it's like people don't want to take responsibility for things, but they don't realize like with responsibility comes control.
Yeah.
So with no responsibility, you got no control. But if you yourself take responsibility for everything, that means you have control over everything, and it's
Hun-
more likely to be successful.
I've never heard it put like that, but I appreciate the way you said it because I go out of my way to take responsibility for some things that ain't even my business. I just I've come to the conclusion, and I knew this well before. I'm not Jesus. I ain't taking no one's sins on my back right now. I got enough of my
Mhm.
own to clear up. So,
Yeah.
so that being said, oh man, okay. So, what genre of music have you tried that no one would expect you to have dabbled in?
Well, I got a couple songs on Mood and Vibe. I'm not even sure what genre they are.
Okay.
So I'd have to, I mean, if I had to define it, maybe like psychedelic electric soul, but I don't even know if that's a,
Electric Soul. That sounds tough.
I
That
don't even
sounds
know if that's an accurate description, but yeah.
it should be a genre of nothing else. Oh man,
So,
hit him with it. Okay. All right. Now,
but for the most part, my delivery for the most part is reggae for the most part, and then like sometimes the music fuses with different stuff.
all right. That's big. That's big. All right. Who would you say is an influence, or who would you say influenced your style?
Influence my style. Let me see. I think like I have artists that influence me that I really like, but I don't know if my style is so much reflective of that. Like
Okay.
I really like Nitty Gritty. I really like Barton Levy. I really like Gil Scott Heron. I know if you know if that who that is.
Yeah.
Like these are people I really like and may have influenced me in like the way I approach music and stuff,
Okay. Okay.
and maybe like the subject matter.
Okay.
But I don't know if I particularly sound anything like any of them. You know.
That's that's an honest and good, interesting reflection.
Like a lot of people say I sound like Protege, which kind of bugs me because I'm older and I've been making music for longer.
So Protege sounds like you.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, he probably just listens to a lot of the same type of shit that I do. You know, like he probably listens to a bit of hip hop. He probably listens to like similar type of reggae. So maybe some of that is the reason. I'm not gonna say like Protege stole my style. To be realistic, I don't even know if he knows who I am. You know, so that might be a far thing, but it,
What?
I guess
What?
okay. You know, maybe Super Cat. Maybe that's a little of the influence there too. Maybe.
Okay. Yeah, he's heavy in the game. Okay. We will come back to that comment about the comment about influence just now. This episode of Candid Conversations is brought to you in part by the Village Global Network. We make the network servicing over 193 countries, or listeners in over 193 countries worldwide. We'll be right back.
But
Okay. Now, give me a second. So, influence.
yes.
Okay. Now, I don't. I believe everything is relative to a degree. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll try to make a long story short. One time, my insurance company was hosting a contest at a basketball game, local basketball game,
Mm-hmm.
and like 6 months before this even happened, I'm shooting from half court at my gym. Shooting from half court. People asking me, why are you shooting from half court? I said, you never know when something's gonna a contest is gonna happen. On
Ah.
God, on God. 6 months before I even started watching to the basketball games.
Mm-hmm.
So like maybe a couple games before the season's over, they pulled me out the seat to shoot from half court.
Yeah.
Regin, when I say sometimes you prepare for things that you don't even know are gonna happen. So
Yeah.
I get to half court now and I take the shot and I hit the rim. And when I say like it, if 5% of the ball had been leaning to the right or to the left a little more, the ball would have went in. So I say to myself, you know what? I know I could have made that shot. So I go
Yeah.
to the gym the next day and I'm shooting from half court. And I said, you know what? Let me make this interesting. I start shooting backwards from half court.
Mm.
So I'm shooting backwards from half court and I finally got it in. It took 27 shots. No one needed to know that on the video, but
Yeah. They just got a video of you shooting it backwards and hitting.
they just got the video of me shooting it backwards and getting it in. So I go on there. I go online. I tag the basketball team, the Niagara River Lions. Shout out to the two-time CEBL champions.
Well,
You know
well,
what I mean? I announced my engagement at their opening game last year, and then we got married just after the season ended this year.
yeah, sick. Congratulations, bro.
Thank you very much. So those two things happened, and then but before that, I saw someone taking shots from their custom basketball court, their personal private basketball court. And they were taking trick shots from their basketball court. And after I tagged the Raptors, the River Lions, and the local news company, I see someone taking shots from their private basketball court. And I'm like, wait a minute. I just did that. Why are you doing that now? And this is
Mhm.
the same day. And I'm like, you never know
Who's watching?
you never know who's watching. Especially when you went to class with their English went to English class with the producer.
Yeah.
So
That's why we gotta keep moving too, you know?
yeah. So do you have any, now that I've said that, do you have any stories where you know you've had influence but still are waiting for someone to acknowledge it? Well, not even waiting for someone to acknowledge it. You know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you had that influence. But you don't.
Yeah, this is my whole career, bro. I don't like as far as downtown reggae in Toronto is concerned, like I think I've done a lot, you know? I think I've done a lot for a long time, you know?
Okay.
That and I think I've put a lot of artists on stage.
Mm-hmm.
I've given a lot of artists a start. I've helped out a lot of artists in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
It's not usually acknowledged. Some people acknowledge it, some people don't. But it's like, you know, if you're just doing stuff for acknowledgement, it's just kind of empty anyhow. It wasn't real. So,
True.
yeah.
Doing it to get, like, for the most part, doing it because it needs to be done is how I was raised. But the generations after us don't really
Mhm.
follow that mark sometimes.
Well, I mean, it's what social media is trying to teach them, and to be fair, it's not even their generation anymore because that's kind of even crept up to our generation. Like that big snowboard drug dealer who got caught the other day. You know, he had an Instagram account that he was posting on, like while he was on the run.
No.
You know who I mean, right? The Olympic snowboarder drug dealer guy.
I no, not exactly. I'm aloof of that.
No, like he was. I think he went to the Olympics snowboarding for Canada and turned out to be like one of the biggest drug lords around here. And then he was like on the run for like 6 months. He was the FBI and CIA was looking for him, everything. But
Wow.
he had an Instagram account while this was going on. He's posting on his Instagram account.
That's wild. You think like
And
you're
he's not
running.
a kid. Like he's grown, you know. But I'm just like,
That's
yeah,
that's crazy. And the Olympics are coming up just now too.
yeah. Clout's a dangerous drug, you know.
Yeah. 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 It really, really is. It's especially when you see what people are doing online to try and get it.
Yeah.
Oh
I
man.
tell everyone online ain't real, man. Make sure your real life is good. Don't worry about your online life, you know?
Bro,
Online
uh,
is whatever.
you can put anything online. Catch me in the grocery store. That's how you know who I am.
Yeah.
Straight up. All right. So you got the next project coming out.
Um,
Progress.
Songs of Progress. Gonna
Songs
be
of
the,
progress.
yeah.
Yes. Okay. I like that. I like that. We got to do another episode where we feature your music, sir. We
Yes.
have to. It has to happen. I have a series of events called small stage shows where you can experience the art of sound. We're gonna be hosting them out of my studio. So you know what I mean? Like I want to return a certain degree of intimacy back to the music. You know what I mean? That's not quite there. Like the connection to the crowd.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I'm down. I got some good artists I can point you to too. Like I got one or two younger artists I'm trying to push myself, you know?
All right. So yeah, man, stay with me. Oh, we still got another segment, and we'll exchange information after the show. But yeah, we have. Oh, I got to do this now. Okay, I'd like to take a moment to thank my sponsors. The Village Global Network. We make the network servicing listeners in over 193 countries worldwide. Also, Jacks of all trades. If you can name it, we can tame it. Servicing Niagara and beyond. 420DNA.com. Because if it's in you, it should be on you. Like it's on us more
Yeah,
often than not. And oh man, there's so many. I gotta remember. Oh yeah, JD Drone Solutions. If you need drone work, contact JD Drone Solutions. All right, now we have to get the last commercial break in before we come back and get to see what's going on over the course of the next year or so. All right. All right. Okay, so looking forward, what do you see happening for yourself in the next year?
Next year, I'm dropping Songs of Freedom.
Yeah.
Dropping the music video I just filmed in Barbados. Sorry, Songs of Progress. I'm dropping the music video that I just filmed in Barbados. Freedom. I got two or three songs that I'm working with Ashkelon, Esco Levi's bass player that he produced for
Okay.
me that I want to put out next year. I also have a younger artist, Idle Heights, who I believe is really, really good, who I'm trying to push, because a lot of time in this place, it's like, it's more who your friends are. I want to get back to like pushing people who are actually good at music.
Yes, please. And on that note, feel free to bring them through when you feel they're ready for, what I mean, this kind of thing. We can do both shows, the Candid Conversations and the Terrell Effect, just to give an understanding of both sides of the coin kind of thing, the artist behind the art and the artist as an artist.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That sounds blessed. That sounds
Yeah.
blessed.
All right. And we also have a magazine, magazine.sharetheshock.ca /magazine. The zine for those unseen in the scene. Check out magazine.sharetheshock.ca. I call it a magazine sandwich because it's food for thought from the
Bars.
block. Yo, man, I'm telling you, like, if I were to just do all of my promo in one straight shot, it would have to take up a whole segment.
You just got to do a promo show.
Right? I should just do a show full of commercials. It's wild. Like, I started my podcasting doing something for letsbeef.com, and then I transitioned to my own podcast. I was just talking to myself in the basement playing my friend's music.
Okay, okay.
Like, I was just shooting the breeze, like giving my opinions on different songs and whatnot, and then people caught wind of it and they're like, oh, I want to submit songs, and then they started submitting songs, and then I got in touch with my virtual admin, A. Smith, who has been providing me with contacts like yourself and with music over the course of the last 3-4 years. And
Sick.
yeah, man, it's just been a blessing to have all this happen because, you know what I mean? In a snap of a finger, everything could stop. But like,
Yeah. So Let's Beef, was that like a clash show?
It was a rap battle website.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, it was a rap battle website where it had over 160,000 users, and you could either text battle or verbal battle, like audio battle. It's still up right now. You pick a beat, you can freestyle or write whatever you're gonna do, and
Yeah,
just
I love battle rap, man. Those
yeah,
guys are very mentally and spiritually strong, man.
yeah,
You got to be real secure in yourself, like knowing that this guy is just going to do research on you and just try to expose you in all the worst ways.
yeah, man. It's hard sometimes. Like I used to do it religiously, but then when I realized the impact my words were having and the conflicts they were creating, I'm like, I don't live that life. I'm really more of a nerd than a thug. I just look like one.
Yeah,
I just you know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm not trying to play that part because you live by the sword, you die by the sword, and I ain't trying to. Well, I got the sword of Opus right beside me, but that's not the point.
Yeah. No, I just like the lyrical aspect, like actual battle rap.
100%. Like there was this one guy who went through a whole 3-minute cadence of uh, WWE references.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
He,
yeah.
he was talking about this wrestler, that wrestler, how he put them in this submission like that wrestler. It was
Mhm.
crazy, like to see the continuity of it all.
Yeah, yeah. That requires actual skill and thought
Yes,
and preparation, you know.
yes,
And
yes.
at the end of the day, I'm a fan of music and I'm a fan of the craft of music. You know what I'm saying? The
Mm,
actual putting it together and you know what I'm saying, being smart and you know imaginative and
yeah.
artistic. Yeah,
How many times can you say the same thing but make it sound different?
yeah, 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 yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean, kind of thing. Like there's a lot of art that goes into it, and I appreciate the craft. I've bore witness to it. I've contributed to it. You know what I mean? But like,
Mhm.
I try to use my words for good now.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But
Well, bless
yeah,
for that.
yeah, man, yeah, man. Thank you. Oh man. So before we go, is there anyone you want to shout out or say something to?
Big up to Rebel Nation. Big up to each and every one just being genuine, being themselves, trying to find the best way forward. Blessed love, you know?
That's what's up. That's what's up. And your website again.
ProgressReggae.com.
You heard the man, progressreggae.com. Check it out. I want to see his likes and follows go up. Make sure you shout out and do those things like, subscribe. And do you have a YouTube?
Yep, Progress Reggae on YouTube, Progress Reggae on everything, every platform.
Yes,
Insta, Facebook,
yes. I love to hear
TikTok.
that. Yes, good. Because there's some people who are like, even myself, I'm going to get at myself. I'm the Block Online on Twitch. I'm the Block Online on Instagram. I'm the Block Online on X. I'm David the Block Terrell on Facebook. Share the shock on Instagram.
Mm-hmm,
Well, so you know what I mean? Like the continuity
mm-hmm.
isn't there as much as I'd like it to be to say like expose the North on everything because I got tired of adding things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I got tired of adding things, but
Well, I'm lucky I established it early enough that I didn't have to add underscores and all that, you know?
you're right. I was surprised that I was able to get the name The Block on Spotify because of the amount of references there are to The Block.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah,
what
yeah.
I mean? So I took it as a humbling situation because anyone could have gotten those 6 letters or those 7 letters as a name before I got to it because
Mhm.
it was running for a minute. But yeah,
Oh yeah,
holy.
you know what also I wanted to shout out to? Let everyone there know I do a summertime party called the Roast Breadfruit Sessions, which
Okay,
I throw in a secret location. You come out with roast breadfruit. There are people performing. There are DJs playing. Sometimes there's free drinks there. It's
okay,
a real vibe. The kicker is I never tell anyone where it is, so you kind of have to you have to follow me on social media, do your own research, maybe ask some people, you know.
okay.
So if anyone's following me when the summer comes out, you see roast breadfruit parties, just DM me and I'll give you some hints, you know?
All right, sounds good. Sounds
Mhm.
good. Roast breadfruit parties. Oh man, so just talk about the summer already happening is blessed. You know, small stage shows, Afro Caribbean Festival, and
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Culture Fest. Look
yeah,
out for
yeah.
that. All right, we are gonna head out, but I appreciate your time and your energy, King. Thank
Oh,
you for
respect for having me, you know?
done no, done no. We should do this again. Bring some music and we'll jam and vibe.
Okay, will do for sure, for sure.
All right. Stay with me when the show ends. We will exchange information and go from there.
Sound good, brother.
Bless up. We out.